And welcome, everybody. I'm Robert Adichie, and I'm here with Tim Brown.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
So we are here to talk about Ulysses Worlds, Ulysses News, and today it's just going to be Tim and I. So probably won't be as long as a normal show, but hopefully we're just as exciting.
We'll speak more slowly,
There you go.
drag it out.
All right.
So let's start in with our convention news for this week. Obviously, we've talked about before that we're going to use the July 24th through 26th weekend for the Ulysses online convention. So that's going to be new for us. It's going to precede the online Gen Con, and it's going to concentrate on all things Ulysses. What can you tell us about that, Robert?
Yeah. So we have a con package for folks. You can go get that if you order it now. Unfortunately, you won't get it in time for the convention. But if you still want the T-shirt and the cup and the quick start that it comes with for Torg, the Fading Suns intro, and what else was there? Oh, a Dark Eye adventure that's in German.
Right?
You can still grab that, and so it will be there. We're also putting the final touches on scheduling for panels that we're doing.
Right.
So all of the folks here are kind of scheduling panels that cover different aspects of all of their game lines, and then we're also putting getting together some actual play games. So we will be playing actual plays, and then as soon as we figure out that, we're going to be putting a call out. So look for that early next week on when you guys can sign up for games and sign up to run games as well.
Our primary interface for that is going to be Discord. Is that right?
Yeah, we are creating a Discord channel or Discord server, a separate server, and that will be for everything. The American stuff as well as the German stuff will all kind of be together, and then there'll be just different channels for people to play games in and stuff, as
Great.
well as
So
the panels.
that's our convention. We're planning on this coming weekend doing a lot of our scheduling internally for that convention. But the Ulysses Online Con will be July 24th through 26th. And then the very next weekend, you'll be able to see a lot more activity from Ulysses at Gen Con Online. That's going to be July 30th through August 2nd, the original dates of the physical show. That's online Gen Con. So look for all of our stuff there. Anything special we've got going on online Gen Con, Robert?
We haven't set up stuff there, but that is definitely something we need to do starting kind of next week.
Our own convention first, schedule wise. That's
Yeah,
usually how that goes.
right.
I know we have a lot of impetus to do demonstrations of the upcoming Myth Dawn of Heroes board game
Hmm.
at both conventions, so keep an eye out for that.
Yeah.
Speaking of the hero design spotlights for Myth Dawn of Heroes, those articles and videos have been going up on for a few weeks now, and
Hmm.
so far we've put out, and if I'm reading this right, we've done the Acolyte,
Hmm.
the Hunter, the Brigand, and the Apprentice. Are those the only four we're going to do?
That's what we've got right now. Yeah. As Eric kind of decides that he's got more content to put out there, we'll get them up as they come out.
That's a game developer and good guy extraordinaire, Eric Simon, who's been putting these together. So that's the complete set of four for now, but we may get some more up there soon. And those are on are those up on YouTube as well?
Yeah, they're on YouTube and they are on the website. So if you want to read them, you can go to the website and read the details and see the images. And on YouTube, it's the video is Eric basically reading the update, and then with the videos with the images rolling through on video. So you can take it in however you like, either reading it or watching the video.
Terrific. So at the same time that we are developing the Myth Dawn of Heroes re-release and expansion and new edition of the board game, we have veteran game designer Ross Watson working hammer and tongs on the Myth Tales of Legend role-playing game that is set in that same universe. So he and John Matthew have a stream about that. Is that the Campfire Chat?
Yep. Yeah, that's every Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific, and they talk about all aspects of the game, and they alternate from 1 week. It's rules and mechanics, and the next week it's kind of story and setting topics. This week we're on to combat. It's like the third one about combat, so they've been really deep
Okay.
diving into different aspects of combat. So that's what you'll see today, and then next week is another another show on the Riverlands. The Riverlands are sort of like the central sort of adventuring sort of area. So they're doing a deep dive on that.
Great fun.
Moving on into Fading Suns, the late pledge for the Fading Suns kind of ended recently, but we opened it back up because there were some stragglers who hadn't kind of confirmed their pledges. So that's kind of good luck or good news for everybody. Anybody who hadn't pledged yet, you can still jump in there and pledge now. It's only going on for 3 more days, so it should be over by Saturday or Sunday. And so that
Can we count? Is it which is it? Saturday or Sunday?
Yeah, that's a good question. I remember it saying 3 days, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't remember.
All right, so hurry. You've got
look at that right now.
3 or so days is your chance to get in there for that reopened late pledge.
Yeah, so it looks like it ends on the 28th.
Okay.
At 1500. So that is Sunday, yeah. So you got till Sunday.
We do have word that we're planning to get the final PDFs. They're scheduled for the end of July, but we previously reported this was June. They're actually in layout now, so as soon as we can get them available in July, we're going to put those out to people.
Right.
But we had a discussion about that in a production meeting just this morning, and the layout team is on the job. So that's very good news to get your PDFs for Fading Suns.
Yeah. Tonight, JM the GM is going to be running his Fading Suns actual play. It's called Curse of the Abandoned, and that's going to happen at 5:30 Pacific on Twitch. Like I said, the new arc is called Curse of the Abandoned. So there's been, I think we're on like episode 7 of that now.
That sounds right. I think that's about it. Mm-hmm. Also, we've got for Fading Suns Bill Bridges, veteran game designer and creator Bill Bridges, along with Andrew Greenberg, who also was one of the original creators of Fading Suns. They're continuing their Heretical Musings show every other Tuesday at 2 p.m. Pacific. And the next episode is scheduled for July the 7th. So how many of those are already up that people can view?
There's about 8 or 10 of those, too.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. So moving along to the Gods of Aventuria and the Dark Eye, we've been talking about the crowdfunding for that, and that's been given a date. That will be July 21st through August 11th. So next month we'll be kicking that off. Not only will it include content of the Gods of Aventuria, it will also include the finale of the Theater Knights campaign. So it'll be books 4 through 6 of that campaign.
Awesome. There's also previews in there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've been doing some previews. The first preview was sort of like, like an overview, kind of talks about the Gods of Aventuria and then talks a little bit about the Theater Knights. So you can go check that out at ulysses-us.com. And last week we put out a preview for Efford, which is one of the gods. And so their tradition of the Blessed Ones, it has all the details on Efford, and you'll be able to see all of those traditions in the Gods of Aventuria book for all of the gods, and I think some demigods as well.
Great. Another preview that I know we have online. This is exciting. The Vistas of the Theater Knights campaign, which is a tour through the Bornland, highlighting several areas you'll travel through during the Theater Knights campaign. That's something that's going on tomorrow. Is that right?
Yep. That article will go on tomorrow. Excuse me.
Awesome. What can you tell us about the Book of Heroes computer RPG?
So that computer RPG came out a couple weeks ago now, and so people have been playing it. I've not gotten a chance to play it yet, but I'm excited to get a key in to start playing that. Maybe I'll do that for some of my Ulysses grab bag shows. Awesome.
So you can pick that up on Steam, right? Do we have a link on that everybody can reach it?
Yep, we'll get that link out there. But yeah, that is you can definitely pick that up on Steam. I'm super excited because something that I've kind of been working on a little bit is, trying to get some other people playing our games, and we got Red Moon Role Playing to venture into the fantasy worlds of Aventuria and the Dark Eye in
awesome
playing through the adventure Justice and Noble Valor. So it's a three session pre-recorded actual play podcast, and it's currently available. The first session is currently available on YouTube and on their website, so you can check that out. We'll put those links in the show notes as soon as I get them up after this show. And I think the others come out on a weekly basis for the next 3 weeks. And if you guys like these, please let us know. If wherever you see it, retweet it, comment on it, let us know that you like it. Tell us in the Discord, and if people are liking it and it's getting watched and listened to, we'll do more. This is sort of like we're just sort of testing the waters here. But if you guys like this and want it, let us know, and we'll do more.
Yeah, Red Moon Roleplay is some quality role-playing entertainment, and the first 1 hour episode where they're doing Justice and Noble Valor is up now. So check out those links and pass the word around on that. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. So we just got word that for Aventuria, we're going to get more of the physical upgrade kits. I've been getting questions about these, and
Right.
people, have the old, the first edition box sets, and then they want to get upgraded to the new ones. And we have the PDFs. That's what I've been sending people, is the PDFs that were kind of linked on Kickstarter, and so that's what people have been using. But now we're going to get the physical products into stock soon, so you'll be able to get those. And I think they said something about the life wheels, if I recall, as well.
I believe that's true, yes.
So people, from when we went from first to second edition, we moved to sort of like a card based life counting,
Right.
and so now we'll have some of the life wheels if people like those better than the cards.
Awesome. And we do have word, too. We're starting to schedule out some of our product releases in English going forward for the year. And for the Aventuria Adventure card game, the next crowdfunding we're going to do, which brings out the next few supplement boxes for that, is going to occur this coming September. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. The next topic is Torg Eternity. So we have been, there's a lot of news here for Torg Eternity. So let's get into it. Firstly, the Cyber Papacy physical products should start getting packaged next week and then shipped to our warehouse. So, folks should have them kind of towards the end of the Tharkold crowdfunding.
Right. Yeah, we're going to take steps to make sure those are expedited and gotten to our warehouse here in the U.S. and sent around and expedited pretty quickly. So you should have those before the Tharkold has even concluded.
Yeah. So speaking of that, the Tharkold crowdfunding is live on Game On Tabletop. If you've been waiting for that, jump over there right now. It is going on from June 23rd through July 14th, so you've still got a couple weeks for that. But jump in there now so we can keep smashing through those stretch goals. Right now we've got 283 backers. We've raised about $65,000, which is about over 300%
Awesome.
of our initial goal. So that's great. We've passed through just a ton of stretch goals, including, I'm just going to go out read the ones we've already passed through real quick. A Tharkold zone map will be included if you get the vault. Otherwise, you'll get a PDF of that. One of the things we're doing with this is adding some kind of streaming stretch goals, and one that Deanna, Daryl, and I did yesterday was the live Q&A for Tharkold, the Blasted Lands map. And so we kind of talked about, excuse me, we kind of talked about why the map is updated now, what's happened in Tharkold to kind of make us update the map, and then just a bunch of miscellaneous questions that people had for Deanna and Daryl. The next thing is the Thrachin bookmark. So there'll be a bookmark. Thrachin is one of the kind of core demons there. The next one is, which we'll do early next week, is another live Q&A. This one about the major players of Tharkold, which we kind of touched on a little bit, but we'll go into more depth next week. There's some threat blips and some threat cards, which we'll be including, and all of these get included as physical products if you have the Tharkold box set, the Vault it's called.
Right.
Otherwise, there'll be PDF products for everybody else. And then we have the live Q&A for common threats of Tharkold, also, following week, or maybe later next week. And then we're real close to the next stretch goal, which is at 70,000. I would imagine we'll probably get to that today. But that's a poster for the Tharkold source book cover art. So we're going to switch over to that now. So this is the cover art. This will be the full poster here. There might be some logos and whatever else on that, but but that's basically what it's going to be. It's
Cool.
if you're familiar with Torg and what we've been doing, Cranod was the he was the Dark Lord. What do they call the High Lords of Tharkold, but he no longer is. One of the advancements in the setting is that his one of his slaves, Jezreel, killed him, but who the High Lord is still kind of up in the air, and so that's kind of what we explore in Tharkold.
There are 5 different Tharkold previews up now. The 5th one is just up. Right now, just in order, they are Tharkold 1 year later, then the Aspirants and the Race, followed by Cranod and Jezreel. The 4th is Magic, and the 5th that we just put up is The Death of Cranod. So check those out as well.
Yeah, we're still doing the Stay at Home and Play Torg Eternity campaign. That kind of allows, if people are still kind of stuck at home during the pandemic, kind of allows you to pick up a new game. And it features a brand new Torg quick start called Up the Creek. It's a kind of 1 hour demo. It includes pre-generated characters, a map, and some monster blips. We also added the Day 1 adventures and GM screen and archetypes as pay what you want on Drive-Thru RPG, so you can grab those. And in support of that, I've been doing some read-through of the Day 1 adventures on streams on my weekly, I guess 3 times a week stream that I've been doing. I've been kind of switching back and forth, but recently I've been reading a lot of the Day 1 adventures, and most recently I read the Nile Empire adventure. So if you want to know what's in these adventures and maybe hear from some fans as well about how they played or how they GM'd a specific adventure, you can watch those videos. Those are on YouTube.
Splendid. Further streaming content that we have for Torg Eternity includes the new stream of the Four Horsemen every Tuesday at 5:30 Pacific. That's on Twitch, which is immediately followed up by an upload to YouTube. That's GM'd by JM the GM and features veteran game designer Ross Watson, who's heavily involved in Torg Eternity as well. So check that out.
Definitely. Well, I think that about wraps it up for today. Pretty quick news week for us. But a lot of great content's coming out for all of our games, and so next week we'll try to get another guest on. And we'll pick their brain. I'm thinking probably someone from the that's working on Tharkold, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
Don't give it away. Don't give it away.
All right. So thanks for watching the Ulisses Worlds show. If you'd like to chat more with Ulisses folks or other fans, please check out our Discord community. And if you like the show, please follow, like, and subscribe to our channels on Twitch and YouTube, and turn on those notifications so you don't miss anything. So for Ulisses Spiel, I'm Robert Aducci, and this is Tim Brown.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and come back next Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific for more Ulisses Worlds news.
We'll see you then.
Bye.
Take care.